This conference that you are experiencing tonight came by faith. It was funded by faith, and the currency was faith. Because shortly after we agreed to hold this conference on the 31st of October and 1st of November, we approached a church with a very good, auditorium, great ambience, instruments, everything was a full package. It happens to be one of the churches that one of our HODs attend, and he's been holding conferences there. And so he has a very good relationship with that church. We met those people, spoke to them, signed everything that was needed to sign. The only thing left was for them to issue us an invoice, and then we'll proceed to make payments. So we kept asking them to send the invoice, and they said, everything is in motion, that they just need a final confirmation with their media team to give us the accurate cost. And so, on the last day of the Houston conference, we decided to share the flyer with the venue. And he called them again, spoke to them. They accepted. They said, we can go ahead, put our flyers. It's just be there by tomorrow. They will issue the invoice and everything. And so we shared the flyer. We made it public. The next day, they called us. And they said, we're sorry, but we will not be moving forward with this agreement. And so they bailed out on us. And when he tried to inquire, what happened? They said it's from the higher ups. Apparently, the city of Dallas, I believe in the city of Dallas, they blacklisted us. Yeah. Because we reached out to over 40 to 50 churches. And every one of them turned us down. Yeah. Because if we were going to put up the conference in the church, if you look at everything, we would spend less than 50, thereabout. And so that was our goal. But you see, God, he wanted to stretch us. See, we didn't see what God was seeing. And unfortunately, we didn't know that what God was calling us to do in the city of Dallas was not to form a union. For a moment, we forgot our place. But you see, the God that we serve is a God of mercy. So he looked upon us with mercy. And so, anytime I go to God to pray, and our flyer was already up, so we had to quickly re-upload a flyer without an address. As a matter of fact, we have people in this auditorium today that went to the former address yesterday. They were not in service today. If I have some of those people, can you identify by a raise of hand? Yeah, so there are a few of them here that went there. So we quickly changed that flyer and introduced a flyer without an address. And for 1 month, everybody turned us down. Even auditoriums that were not church affiliated, they will ask us to send our links. The moment we send our links to them, they'll say, we are sorry, we cannot proceed with this. It was so shocking. There were a couple of them that actually assured us that the dates were available until they requested for the link. My goodness. But this we did not share with anybody because I saw it as a personal warfare and I saw it as a welcome to the city to prove my call. So I believed it was not a warfare that I will introduce my father in. So I waited to share this with him after we have conquered and won that war. The first thing that happened was every time I reached back to God to pray, he would change the prayer point. So I was wasting his time. Anytime I tried to. So I told them, even the prayer leaders, I said, well, you people can pray but as for me, I'm assured, I'm persuaded fully that God has secured our place. So we went in faith to set up all the committees, and we started planning for a conference that we did not have a venue. Yes. It took 1 month from August into October. We didn't get any. We got this place this October. So our publicity with the new flyer started this October. But see what the Lord has. Can you see what the Lord